left trigger, you have this ability. If you hit the left bumper, nothing. The right bumper, I think you run. The right trigger, I think you other run. A, you don't get punched or you punch. X, you punch. Y, you kick. B, it is a game. This is one heck of a game. So anyways, when you play through this game originally, the first time you play through, you play as a character who is deaf. You have no hearing. You were born congenitally without hearing. And because of that, the game gives you no subtitles, no clue of what you're understanding. Also, at the same time, your character can read lips, and your character can speak, and your character can sign and read sign language. So you, as the audience, know less than the game itself. So with that being said, we're going to dive in. We have a lot of cutscenes. I'll explain what's going on. This is an awful game in all of the awfulest best ways. So we're going to get started by selecting with audio. If you play through it once, the second time through, you get audio and subtitles. So we'll have audio, and we will go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, there we go. This is The Quiet Man. It is a game that is a brawler in the style of Streets of Rage, Final Fight, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, any of those games, except unlike those games, this one is pretty bad. How bad is it? You will see soon enough. Just give it time. So we are playing through, I have played through 3 categories of this game. There is Blessed Silence. Blessed Silence is playing through the game the first time through where you have no audio and it is silent and you don't know what the heck-a-rooney is going on. The second category is called Remumbled. It's playing through the game with audio, and you know less of what's going on because this story is nonsense. And then the final category, the one I am doing tonight, is any percent. All of the categories have a normal and a hard. Normal is what I play in. I really want to try hard, see how it goes. But normal, any percent, means we are going to play through, but we are going to skip every cutscene we can. We cannot skip cutscenes. So instead, what we do is we play through to the last button input of any chapter, and there are 6 chapters total. And once we get to that final button input, we load up in the chapter select the next chapter. And that will skip about 45 minutes of cutscenes. This game is it's not good, but it is amazing because it's not good. It is artwork in how bad it is. There's a lot of FMV like this. There is also 2 other levels of things. By the way, real quick, there are 2 instances of people being shot by guns. The effects are very non-realistic, but if you are sensitive to that, trigger warning for gunshots to 2 people. Very non-realistic on the bright side. There is also, to give you a fair heads up, a little swearing, a little bit's coming in early on in the next minute. If you don't want to see the F-bomb come up, please do look away. I do play with subtitles on. There is that F-bomb or 2. I play with subtitles on because I know there are people who like to have subtitles. I am personally one of them. My hearing, not as good as it should be. This guy, by the way, remember his face because we are going to see him repeatedly. This game consists of like, oh no, 5 main actors and 3 other guys who show up as every enemy that you randomly beat up. We are going to beat up these 3 guys repeatedly this whole game. So, in this game you play Dane. Dane here You might think of him as Wish.com's Leonardo DiCaprio. He looks like Leonardo DiCaprio straight out of Wish.com, out of the 1980s or early 90s era. He is going to be our main character. He is kind of a not good actor. Most of the people in this game are not good actors. All right, so we are about to go through our first transition from FMV into Uncanny Valley of Doom. Get ready for it. Here it comes. And if we were playing with sound off, we would go into soundless mode right about now. But we're going to keep sound on. So how does fighting in this game work? Because we're about to start fighting. We're going to mash the X button. I'm playing on an Xbox controller. Mash that X button. What is the HUD for this game? Well, the upper right corner turned kind of bluish. There it goes, turn bluish. I could hit the upper left button, which is known as the I win button. What is the I win button? I have no idea. But if you hit the left bumper when the upper right corner of the screen turns bluish, it does that weird abrupt reality shift. And then we go ahead and can hit the strong attack and punch people down. So this is a cool room right here. Really cool room, because you're going to see the same actor a couple times in one room. This is an amazing game. By the way, they're watching the options screen on their DVD player. That was what they're hanging out watching. There is also a dodge button, I should add. The dodge button, we are not going to use for most fights. So I just keep punching. Oh. Until the screen gets that blue effect, and then I hit I win. I punch people. Yeah. What the heck is what this game is? So, if anyone was wondering, why is this an obscure game? Why is it no one runs it? This category is an hour and a half or more. I'm third place on the leaderboards, and I'm just under an hour 30. To play through the categories where you don't skip cutscenes, I am world record holder in one of them at 2 hours and 9 minutes. This is obscure because nobody wants to put that amount of time in this type of game. However, I could promise you play this game with a good audience and people love this game. This is a great game to play with your chat because it is just weird. This is, if you're a fan of Mystery Science Theater, this is the game for you. You'll notice also I kind of teleport around from time to time. That just happened. So we are almost at the end of chapter 1, where we could finally skip ahead a little. All we had to do is beat these two guys and open a door, and we could go the next chapter. And so, also, I should point out, what is the HUD in this game? All right, so we open this door, and we could advance to chapter 2. There we go. Yes, this is a drinking game come to life. I love this game because I hate this game because it is the best of worst games you could ever imagine. So, what is the HUD? In the upper right corner, the screen will turn kind of reddish, meaning you're getting close to it turning bluish. When it turns bluish, by the way, I need to interact with a couple spots in this room to get the game continue. So, by the way, Grim Fandango is a great game. That reminds me of it. It has nothing to do with it. So, When the upper right corner turns red, it means it's going to turn blue soon. When it turns blue, you hit the left trigger, which is the I win button, the abrupt camera shift, and you could combo someone to the ground. You do that, and all gets good because they're knocked down, and you could continue fighting other people. By the way, abrupt thing, I should point out who are the characters in this game. Besides Dane, there is this woman right here. This is your mother, Lorraine. This actress also plays your love interest, Lala, right there in those pictures. Lala and Lorraine are both L initials, played by the same actress. One's your mother, one's your love interest. You know that saying of somebody had peanut butter, somebody had chocolate, and they crashed together and they're like, you got peanut butter in my chocolate, you got chocolate in my peanut butter. This game is, you got my mom in my girlfriend. No, you got my girlfriend in my mom. This is Oedipus, the video game, come to life. If you can understand what is going on with this game, you are a better person than me, because I have beaten this game dozens of times, and the story is nonsensical nightmare fuel. It is great. So you'll notice the screen's turning red on the right. It turned blue. We go I win mode. We hit that guy down. Red, blue, punch, red. All right. Now this guy's coming in. Remember I said pay attention to this guy. He's the guy from the beginning who said, hey, no delivery, no one ordered food. He is back because we just keep beating up the same people over and over. This game is filled with all sorts of amazing little details. I'm going to point out several in this screen because this room is filled with all of my favorite things. I love this game for this room, but a quick cut because this game is abrupt. We got a cut. Right here, we learn about your dad. If you're a fan of Giant Bomb nicknamed your girlfriend slash mother as Mom Wife. They also nicknamed this guy here as Cop Dad. He's a cop. He's your dad. He is horrible at both of them. He is a bad cop, and he is an abusive dad. We will get to know him more. And yes, if you're wondering, did somebody teleport to their feet? Did I teleport to punch someone? Yes, I did. Yes, they did. Because this game is the best, worst game you will ever see. There are good games in the world. There are bad games in the world. And this, my friends, right here is an awful game. I put awful games on a whole different category. Awful games are the games that are definitely not good, but you want to share because of how not good they are. All right, we've got another fight here with the same people we have already beaten up repeatedly. So let's go ahead and just beat them up. By the way, we're going to have to deal with somebody, by the way, teleport, yep. We're going to have somebody with a machete. There are some enemies who are bad news. This guy right here in yellow has a machete. We need to play safe around him. So machete guy has more health, and he can deal us damage. If we take damage, the screen is going to turn gray. If it turns gray, that's bad. Oh, real quick, count the stars and stripes. There are 13 stripes and 96 stars on that US flag. God bless the 96 states of the United States of America. Oh, yep, they are the same three people. This is a game. When it came out, was considered one of the worst games to come out that year. But in hindsight, it is one of the best pieces of comedy to ever come out. So we are almost done with this chapter, but we need to run 10 feet to the right. Phone call. So first time, like I said, first time you play through this game, you get no audio. And when I say no audio, I mean there is actually some audio, there are no subtitles, and the audio sounds like a xylophone underwater. It's kind of... Imagine watching this scene. A woman on a phone call. No audio.
He's heading his way over right
None.
now. And then he's in the air. And you're
Just imagine this.
You make it sound like it's a
Dead.
show.
Silent.
It is the greatest performance of my career.
By the way, you watch this with no audio, and the story makes no sense. You watch this with audio,
I'll see you tonight.
and truth be told, you watch this as much as you want, you will never make sense of the plot of this game. And that's what makes it great.
A few blocks away. He's had some trouble with Isaac's asshole squad.
I'm going to hide behind the telephone pole.
I took care of our part. But dang.
So what's going on here? No idea. But apparently, mom wife, the modern day girlfriend, not the dead mom, is in cahoots with cop dad to kidnap her. What does that mean? I have no idea. We run to right, and now we will skip ahead to the next chapter. There we go. By the way, with all of the cutscenes, I'm skipping by going to the next chapter as soon as possible to do speedrun strats. We are not seeing two of the characters who fill up the majority of the back end of the chapters. These two characters are going to play a huge part in the final chapter, and if you play it this way, all you're going to think is, who the heckaroonie are these people? Also, going back to what I said, of the first time you play through this, you have no audio. I want you to watch this scene right here and imagine no audio. I play with audio whenever I can. I do have the world record for Blessed Silence, which is the no audio playthrough of all cutscenes, but it is painful to play through it. It is hard to. So I play with audio whenever I can, but imagine this scene right here, no audio. All right, it's just people in a nightclub. That's all well and good. But then, oh, when I say no audio, I mean any sound is just like if your head was underwater. Like literally, you don't get, words don't exist. And so this right here, you hear. And then she plays the piano. And do you know what you hear? So you sit here with essentially no audio, watching a piano be played, because that's good gameplay. So the reason for it is the developers of the game felt like, and developers being Human Head, and publishers being Square Enix, you got to share the blame, you got to shout out that blame where it exists. They felt like by playing a deaf protagonist, that would make you, the audience, sympathetic. If you ask any accessibility expert how to properly address accessibility like this, that is not how they would recommend it. By the way, look at it. Your mom, your dead mom, your very dead mom, is the same woman playing piano who is your girlfriend. If this game, at this point, if you're looking at it going, this all makes 100% sense. I love this game. It speaks to me. You probably should talk to someone about why you're feeling that way, because this is not a good game. If you're confused, good news, everyone is. You play through this game, it is confusing, it makes no sense, and the more you look into it, the less sense it makes. But then again, for some reason, the bouncer or the host at this nightclub let in some guy wearing a weird bird skull mask, wearing a black robe. And by the way, it's that guy again. We've seen him for the last 2 chapters, and he's back again. So there are additional details to the story. If you are playing through with all cutscenes, unlike what we're doing, but even with those cutscenes, I have played through this game literally close to 50 times, and I do not know. Yeah, we probably did kill this guy, but you can't keep a good 1 actor out of 3 to play all the bad guys down. And so we're going to learn later on, if you're wondering, who is the Quiet Man? Is Dane the Quiet Man? You know, he's deaf. No, that guy there is the Quiet Man. So Isaac would be the guy who you think killed your mom until you realize isn't the guy who killed your mom, because it was actually your best friend who killed your mom, but your best friend is somebody we don't see because we're skipping all of the cutscenes that has our best friend. If that makes sense, cool. Because this game, I honestly love this game because of... By the way, I hope you all saw what just happened right there with bounciness of people. And once it goes slow motion like that, we know we're done with the scene. And now we're going to have our first boss fight with the Quiet Man. This boss fight, yeah, all of this is spoilers, but also because story makes no sense, no spoilers, and Ha is the name of this game. We're also soon going to see my favorite character in this game. He exists for like 3 seconds. I call him Bald-Headed Parkour. And we're going to see him soon, but first we got beat up Quiet Man by using the I win button. The whole reason this game is obscure and so few people play this is because literally it takes, the first time you play through, it's going to take you 2 hours and 40-ish minutes at least to play through something that is just unbearable. Like, this is unbearable to play through at first until you get in that right mindset where you have given up on all logic. Oh, he punched back at me. By the way, do you want to see how smart of a person Dane is? You're probably wondering, is Dane as stupid as he seems? Because it seems everyone in this game is kind of stupid. We're going to see it as soon as we go to a cutscene, which should be real soon. There we go. All right, how smart is Dane? Quiet Man is attacking with a stun baton, a cattle prod. What is Dane going to do? Will he actually grab the end of a stun baton? Will he do it? Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will. Oh. Yes, this is pro wrestling if you just gave up on all ideas of kayfabe and all of that, and you just went flat out with, I don't know, just have them punch each other. I love this game because it is really this bad. So Isaac is one of those two guys in background who is fighting over the gun. Like I said, there is gunshots, but it is very non-realistic. All right, now to chase a van. I hope you're all enjoying this, because I am honestly loving this. Parkour time! As Giant Bomb, I encourage, watch Giant Bomb's videos of this. They had a couple videos of it, and they called this Mom's Dead Parkour. And we're just gonna beat up some guys. Here comes Yellow Dude. Yellow Dude with the machete is bad news. He can actually beat us, or at least hurt us. So we want to make sure Yellow Guy is all down. Like, Yellow Guy is the bad news. All right, slow motion right there. That means we're done. So we're going to have a little loading scene. It's not a new chapter, don't worry. We're going to have a little loading scene right here. We're going to see a white truck block us off, and then we're going to see my favorite character of the game, Bald Guy Parkour. I hope you're ready for him. I love him. He exists for 3 seconds, if even that. Bald Guy Parkour is coming right up. I hope you're ready for him. I love this guy. All right, white truck, and here comes Bald Guy Parkour. Here it comes. My favorite scene. Bald Guy Parkour. You just parkour off of his head. Cause why not? This game is the best game you have ever seen. It's also the worst game. I personally love this game. If you are interested in running this game, I really encourage you, check it out. I would not pay full price for this game. Oh, I do want to hit that Yellow Guy with, there we go, because you hit him once and you can knock that machete out of his hand, because that machete is bad news. That machete can cause all sorts of problems. All right, this guy was just hanging back watching. All right. There we go. We are on to chapter 4. Chapter 4 is where we meet some more insanity. Yeah, that's what I love is the bald guy, you parkour off his head and he's like, you know what? This happens like 3 days a week, bare minimum.
Lieutenant Ash is on point.
So Lieutenant Ash is cop dad. He's your dad. The guy who's bad at being a cop and bad at being your dad. He's abusive at both of them. I don't like the guy, but he makes for a horrible, amazing, like, semi-villain. Yeah, I don't think I would pay $20 for this. I bought it originally because I do Extra Life every year, a charity marathon, and when Extra Life was happening, this game was coming out that weekend. I decided it'd make a good donation incentive. If people paid enough money, I would pay through the game that is rumored to be the worst game coming out. I would not recommend paying full price, but if you find it on sale, recently this game actually was down to like $5. If you do want to speedrun a game that is very much in the line of like a Mystery Science Theater type of experience, $5 is well worth it. It does go on sale. It went on sale, I want to say, the whole reason I started speedrunning it about 6 or 8 months ago was because it went on sale, and seeing that was on sale made me think, Could I speedrun this? All right. So we are soon, we are going for to have some more fights. Keep doing that I win button. By the way, I didn't talk much about it, but there is actually a soft lock button to this game. That's how you know it's great. There is, if you hit the grab button too much, you can actually shove people out of bounds, and if you do shove them out of bounds, it will soft lock the game. So yeah, there's a soft lock button. That's how great this game is. I don't know what that was. I don't know why this guy was hanging back. Sometimes they hang back, sometimes they fight you. You know, they do whatever they want. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you do ever lose in this game, you die. The checkpointing, very, very liberal. Very, very liberal with checkpoints. They will give you a ton of checkpoints.
Look, if I have not made myself clear,
This is Cop Dad talking, by the way.
now until I say otherwise. We're just going off a chatter right now. I don't want the whole goddamn ACLU up our dicks just because we infringe someone's right to be an asshole.
Oh, so I am playing this on PC. This is on Steam. My understanding, console is equally bonkers. So if you ever do die, you end up with your mom or your girlfriend, I can't tell which one, same actress, staring down on you, giving you lovey faces, giving you kissy faces, or giving you weird cross eyes. All right, we are just going to continue through this jank. We are going to have a nerf fight with the Quiet Man real soon. So main thing, we just wait for the right side of the screen to turn slightly blue. All right, we are done with this room. So Ash is our dad. He's also known as Robert. Once, like one point in the game, he's called Robert. I don't know why. If you play through with all cutscenes, you do have more to it. Yeah, quite frankly, this game, anytime you think at all, like you try and use any logic to it, you are thinking too hard with it, because this game is the best trash there is. Here's your dad, Cop Dad, not him. This guy on the right. Dime Store Michael Chiklis is your dad.
Memorize it. This girl's off limits, you understand? No matter what happens tonight. Tell your little amigos that if they even see her, they're supposed to run in the opposite direction. Got me? Hey, you don't believe me? You take it up with Isaac.
Oh, I think, imagine no audio right here. No audio right here is great. The first time through,
Do you
it's
understand?
just a cop talking to a kid. You don't know he's your dad the first time through at this point. And it's like, wait,
to do now?
is this cop like offering me advice? Like, what's going on? Because I'm deaf and I'm not looking at him. I don't know what's going on. Yep, this cop dad is the one who, in that weird, abrupt child abuse cutscene earlier on, beats us. Because he's a bad cop and a bad dad. Nope, that is him. This game, honestly, is the best, worst story you will ever play through. And now we are going to have the shrine. Supposedly, this is where I was told by someone, because I didn't know what was going on with this room. I honestly don't know where it says it in the story, but supposedly this is Dane's room, and Dane set up this shrine. I don't know if I believe that, but that is what I've been told, because no one knows what this story is. People only know how bonkers it is. And there's your mom, who's also your girlfriend, after she dies, because Oedipus, why not? Oh yeah. They had 6 actors and they're like, hey, I hear you with my blood. I hear you with my blood.
What, do you think you're the hero now, Dane?
They had 6 actors and they're like, listen, we have you for the day. We have a lot of parts for you to play, so you're going to put up with us. All right. Back to the, ooh. All right, there we go. I win has activated, and now we're just gonna, I'm going punch the wrong way, because who cares? I win activates, and then we're going to do this. I win activates. What triggers things to turn blue on the side of the screen so you could do the I win? I don't know. This game makes no sense, and it is amazing for it. I honestly love how completely bonkers this game is. And there we go. And now we're going to kick him into the oblivion, because we need to get the Quiet Man out of here. Spoilers, we are going to learn who the Quiet Man is by the end of this run. Oh yeah, the Matrix. Gotta do a little bullet time kick-in right there. There's a little bullet time kick-in. Let's have fun with that. All right, enough with that boss fight. Time to now see a bunch of the gang members just hanging out. We're just going to hit them, wait for that blue I win to turn on, hit the I win button. Look at that, that's blue, I win. You can't hit I win until you stop moving, so you can't just hit it like right now, you have to wait for the action stop. This guy is a mini boss. I think of him as there's a magazine contest where they're like, hey, take a picture of your kid and he could be a boss in the game, because he is going to go down super quick. Like, he was presented like a mini boss. We won't see this character model used again, and we're just going to beat him down like nothing. All right, here we go. This will take him out, and now we will never see him again. It was put your kid's picture in for a contest to win being the villain in the new Human Head Square Enix joint, The Quiet Man. All right, and now, oh. And now we have the last room of this part. Hey, look, at least 2 people with the same actor. Take him down. Take him down. So part of the challenge of doing this game 100% or doing the, I should say, no cutscene skips is, okay, wait 1 second. There we go. So part of the challenge of doing this with the no cutscene skip categories is just putting up with how long it is. Because we are going to be done about an hour 32-ish is my guess at this point. And truth be told, by the way, 96 stars on that flag. Imagine trying to put up with an additional 45 or 50 minutes of cutscenes. Like, you lose your mind. You lose your ability to concentrate. All right, that one's done. You could tell by, you get real slow motion. A limited edition of this game exists. Wow. So I'd say if you were looking for a chance, go to the lobby and get yourself some snacks from this movie. It is probably a good time right now, although there are going to be some amazing moments coming up. Also, when you go to the Uncanny Valley, your hair, all hair in the Uncanny Valley is horrible. So we are going to soon see my least favorite enemy in this whole game. I call him the Charger, and you're going to see who he is real soon. I'm going to try and keep my I win button right now, because here he is, the Charger. Any guy with that red, this guy can knock you down, and if he knocks you down, it can cost you about 15 seconds to get back up. This guy, he won't deal a lot of damage, but he will screw up your run like no one's business. Yep, can't turn away is the descriptor of this game in a nutshell, because this is the best train wreck you will ever see. Like I said, there are good games, there are bad games, and then there are awful games. And this is an awful game. Awful games are the games that are really bad, but you want to share them. Okay, here he is, the Charger. We want to make sure we hit him. Hit him. Took a little extra time, make sure I got him right. Hit him again. So, actually, good call on bringing out ideas of the bouncer, because this game, yeah, Square Enix with beat 'em ups they have a track record that is just high class. So, there are multiple buttons. I am primarily hitting X to do my quick attacks until I get my I win. I hit the left trigger right here to trigger I win, and then I hit Y. So Y will do, so that right there is a Y without I win. All right, run over here. You do have a dodge button with A, and B will grab people, but also can shove them out of bounds, which will soft lock the game. This guy, by the way, did you see him bounce? Did you see him bounce? Like, that was a good bounce. Oh! And no, the game is not lagging or anything. That's how the game runs. Okay, take that guy down, because... Oh! Okay, there he goes. Charging guy. Oh, he's about to charge me. And, okay, that happened. So now we're going to knock down a high-pressure gas cylinder. That's compressed gas with a regulator for compressed gas. inside of it is liquid gasoline. That's not how those cylinders work. I actually work with those cylinders for a living. My day job is actually working with compressed gases. And that one, it's filled with liquid gasoline. Sure thing. Sure. Because you know what? I get it. We might have gotten the number of stars on the flag correct, but now we... Okay, I just want to get him as soon as possible. And then we'll get him again. I don't know what just happened there. Somehow I missed. All right, keep punching, keep hitting. Yeah, if you know the bouncer, you probably know this game, even if you don't know this game. Like, Square Enix with their bad brawlers, they are all the same in all the best, worst ways. Oh! So, I've only had this happen once before on my PB, my third place on SRC run. There's supposed to be a yellow guy with a machete in this room. He did not show up. And that is actually going to save me possibly like 30 or 40 seconds. All right, so now we are going... Who is Isaac? Somebody asked earlier, who is Isaac? And we missed most of the cutscenes with Isaac because we are doing normal any %. You're about to see Isaac. Yeah, I actually like the combat in the bouncer too. I don't tell many people it, but I actually did like the bouncer. I played through the bouncer so many times.
I need to yell, Dane.
Who is Isaac? Oh, he's the quiet man.
The deaf one?
He's not.
You're a dead man.
He is not actually the quiet man. He is this guy who we barely saw because we skipped a lot of cutscenes. He shot our mom, except for he didn't. We'll circle back on that next chapter, but he did not shoot our mom.
You know what I like the best about you, Dane?
Yeah, Square
You
Enix.
can't hear a fucking word I say.
Square Enix has like a touch of the best, worst games
Tell you how much of an
possible.
idiot you are, and always have been. And you can't hear a word of it.
By the way, I should point out, we are going to see in the next chapter, which is the last chapter and also the longest chapter by a mile. So this fight is all about dodging. We were not dodging up until now in the game, but now we need to dodge. If we don't dodge, we cannot do combos. Which, if you remember from the beginning of the game, what is like when I showed you the controls, they did not explain how the game controls. So this is cutscene number 2 for Isaac. We are going to enter another phase of the fight. After that phase of the fight, we will have another cutscene. And then we will hopefully be done with the fight.
You would have seen everything. Your mother, Tay.
So if you're wondering who is Tay, Tay only shows up in the second half of every chapter until chapter 6, the final chapter. By the way, you gotta love that gold statue. He has a gold statue of himself. Yeah, that gold statue is amazing. I kept hoping it would be involved in this fight, and it's not, unfortunately. All right, so now the smoke alarm's going to go off. Because remember that gasoline that lit on
I
fire?
understand it now.
This whole building's on fire.
Blindness?
And we're
I can tell
finally
you
going to have the
because-
smoke alarms go off.
Well,
and we want to see that
We're such good
sign
old friends, aren't we?
where the lights turn red
That what
and
happened to
dramatic.
you
That is
also
the
what's happening to
sign
me.
that the next cutscene is when we could
We're
trigger
blinded
the
by
chapter
greed.
skip.
Me? By ambition.
All right, there we go. Oh,
I got stupid. I got caught up in somebody else's game. But after I'm through with you, somebody's got to pay. Robert first.
okay, here we go, finally. You have to wait for it to trigger, and RNG sometimes will not let it trigger correctly. So as soon as we hit a cutscene, we are going to go to the next chapter. So if you're wondering, oh wow, that was my best ever in that chapter by over a minute. That was unbelievable. So if you're wondering, oh man, we're almost done with this game. I'm so sad. I wish this game could go on forever. Good news. Yeah, we are 49 minutes into this run, and each chapter has been about 8 to 11 minutes on average. This last chapter is 41 minutes. So we are in for the long haul. Oh, agreed. I wish you could have just slammed him into the statue, dropped the statue on him. That's how it should have been. Instead, you punch him repeatedly against the window in that cutscene I skipped, and he falls to his doom. Oh, I should add, at this point, there are a few places I can lose, and we might see game over screens. I'm going to try to avoid them, because speedrun, but I make no promises, because this chapter is actually a little hard.
Shit.
Yep, estimate is 140. My PB is 129.58, I want to say. My average is about 132. And if things go off the rails, 140 is very much on the books. So this game really has a lot of wiggle room for how well it plays with you and how well it just doesn't care. Because guess what? Square Enix, when it comes to brawlers like this, their games do not care. And that's why, oh, these guys, red shirt, suspenders, are super bad news. They are run killers. Also, speaking of, my game just got laggy as can be right there. That is not because my computer is not good enough to run the game. That's because this game is not good enough for any computer to run. All right, a little shot of Cop Dad, who I think of as H. John Benjamin from Wish.com. Just like how Dane is Leonardo DiCaprio from Wish.com. All right, there we go. Finally, the blue light special for the I win button. Cop Dad's like, I don't care, whatever. All right. This room right here is the one that I call the run killer. This is where, do I hit my estimate of 140, or do I do great and do a 130, or anywhere in between? It's going to be from this room. By the way, this is Tay.
About all the shit you've been through tonight.
He was set up in every cutscene we have skipped up until now. The back half of every single chapter has been the Tay show.
I want you to know that.
but we have not seen him. I might add, Tay is the only character in this whole game who I feel is acted by an actor who actually can do a good job acting.
Just stop. Just quit it. Right here and now. We can fix it.
Like, I actually respect his acting.
Where's Lala? This ain't about Lala. This is about us. I got mad. I know. But shit.
Like I said, a little bit of swearing. Luckily, the game isn't too bad with swearing. There's 2 F-bombs up front,
Until tonight.
an S-bomb or 2, but for being an hour and 40 minutes, hour and 30 minutes, somewhere in that range, not too bad.
We can talk it out.
So, I'm not thinking of Titanic Leonardo. I'm thinking of, I would say Basketball Diaries, but he was pretty good in that. I would say What's Eating Gilbert Grape, because that is What's Eating Gilbert Grape right there. That is him. But I'm actually thinking, if you know the sitcom Growing Pains, Leonardo DiCaprio got one of his big starts in Growing Pains. And that is who I'm thinking of.
Have at it, player.
All right, this room is super dangerous. So if I get a little quiet, it's because, oh, this is the room where I have seen more game overs than anywhere. I have had runs where I've had 4 or 5 game overs in this room. Checkpoints are liberal, but the guys with bats and the guys, okay, I teleported. And the guys with the suspenders are both super bad news. Okay, I'm getting hit. Also, sometimes your iframes. Okay, I am almost dead at this point. I am almost dead. Okay, I'm coming back. By the way, if you are thinking this game is so ridiculous and over top and it is amazing for it, it's going to get more over the top really soon, and I think you are all gonna love it. Oh. And yeah, it is hard to tell when I win is ready to be triggered because of whatever this is that's going on with mom wife popping up in the foreground. Oh. And yeah, if you're thinking, boy, why are you not dodging better? The controls on this are atrocious. I literally have no control over most of this experience right here. Oh. I am literally not in control of this game, and somehow I got through. Oh, all right, run over here, open the door. Oh. Mom wife, though, is very appropriate because this game is Oedipus Complex, the game. They even pointed out at one point, you are sitting with the girlfriend interest of mom wife, and you show her a picture going, my mom played piano just like you played piano, and she looked just like you. She is you. I love Tay. I love
Remember who
Tay.
taught you that shit? Huh?
Do it for Mom Wife.
Remember, who taught you how to be a man? When your father turned
Oh,
his back on you.
snap.
He's confusing you. She's confusing you.
Oh,
Even Isaac.
I love Tay.
Rest his pony ass in Dominican hell. What's confusing you?
I honestly love the performance he gives.
I'm the
Every
only
other
one
performance is horrible, but
that tells you
Tay,
the truth.
Tay is so good.
Hey. You're my dog. You want to survive tonight? Reset the clock. Who put you against me? They're your enemies.
So, if you're wondering what you missed in the cutscenes that we have skipped,
Isaac left
that
the vacuum.
led to this whole fight, I'll just say,
You could be the one to fill it.
play through the game, join me in the speedrun community,
Kill that fucking
become
pig.
a speedrunner of this game, and you could see. Or I'll just say it's inexplicable.
Shit.
But I would love to see more people running this game. This game is type of thing where I have had more fun with my chat running this game than any other experience in my life. Like, no other stream experience has equaled this. When you point out the inconsistencies, the 96 stars on the flag, mom wife, cop dad,
I feel sorry for you.
it's a game everyone should be speedrunning just because of how much fun it is with a
I
community.
was the only one that ever loved you. Remember that.
And if it wasn't for the fact that we haven't seen it because of skip cutscenes, Tay is kind of an abusive person towards his girlfriend, mom wife. If not for that, Tay actually would be the hero of this game, in my opinion. So we're going to see Man Bun right here. Who's Man Bun? Well, you wouldn't know because we skipped every cutscene with this guy. He has been in
Never
every
appreciated what you
chapter.
had, Dane. A home. Family.
Leo from Romeo and Juliet. Yes, yes.
Stop pursuing that bitch. I promise you, it wasn't worth it.
By the way, Man Bun,
Broke my damn window
this line.
and my damn nose.
I love him for it. All right, this guy can be a run killer as well. Okay, oh. So we just got to take advantage of hitting him when we can. He dodges better than almost anyone in this game. Oh, we are doing really good. By the way, oh, okay, there we go. Soon as he straightens his tie. All right. You have to let the game give you an opening. And that is the end of Man Bun. He looks like he's going to get a round 2, but instead, subtle dodge, subtle dodge, subtle dodge, and then this would hurt like hell. Fist on fist punch like that? Seriously, Dane, your hand is hurting right now. So to give a fair heads up, we did have a gunshot wound that we saw earlier. We are about to see another one. And this one's incredibly fake and incredibly bad. Literally a person who is 100% behind someone else is going to get shot. I'll give you a hint that someone else is Dane. We are about to see a bullet magically travel through Dane and not hurt him. So pay attention where Cop Dad is. Cop Dad's left side, 100% behind Dane. 100%.
You.
Yeah, Dane's hand bones are probably about powder by now.
I never meant to.
So what's great, look at where Cop Dad was shot. It was the left side entirely. Yeah, it's wanted. Curved bullets. Tay can curve those bullets.
This is on you. I need you to understand that.
So the best thing is, just remember, because of all the cutscenes we skipped, we never saw Tay until this chapter. And yet he is becoming the big bad?
Why him? Why this?
By the way, I have told people this before. If anyone knows how I could get a mask like that, I want one really bad as a world record holder of this game, as a speedrunner of this game. If anyone could tell me how I could get one of these masks,
What the fuck is that?
I want to wear it for speedrun events because I am that obsessed with this horrible game.
What did I do to you?
Oh yeah, the lighting in this game is chef's kiss. Just somehow it is lit up in all the ways you need, even when it's pitch black out because it's night. But if anyone can tell me how to get that mask, drop me a DM. Drop me a DM in Discord, in Twitch, in Twitter. I don't care how. I want one of those masks so badly because I am that obsessed with this horrible game. And here comes Lala to the rescue. Mom Wife, go! Do it for Mom Wife. And Mom Wife, do it for us. So one thing I love right here, all logic says we are going into a final boss fight with him.
Look at these shoes, aren't they nice?
That's not how it's going to go, though.
Look at these shoes.
Because we've got 20 plus minutes left. We can't just go in that boss fight. By the way, you have to love Dane walking down the street with his mom holding hands.
Look at you, so weak. These are mine.
Oh yeah, hit to the head with metal cement. Ow. Ow, that hurt.
Shoes, I don't got the cojones to use that. Put him down. No.
So this is Tay and Isaac as kids, and Dane walking down the street holding his mom's hand, because that's what cool kids do. And then he sees them with a gun, and he's like, hey, hey, friends with a gun, hi. Because I know when I see someone holding a gun, I go, hey, buddy, hey, I'm waving my hand at you, hey. Nike ad, just do it. Just kill mom wife. And this is where it all began. You know what? I'm going to grow up, have a gold statue. Oh, I love this game. This game is, it is art. By the way, he was shot, and it looks like the blood pretty much, it kind of petered out after a while. It's like, no, he shot me, but I have self-healing wounds.
Save her. This time.
So they all realized this poor woman, Lala.
Why does he need
Oh,
process
here we go.
his
We got to see why he's Dad of the Year.
He deserves it.
Mr. Ash, what's happened to all of you won't go away.
So actually, the only good character in this whole game, in terms of morality, is the
He's using this
psychiatrist.
quiet man to process his feelings. His fantasy of how that day could have gone.
And so what you're saying, hang on, so you're saying that this quiet man is his idea of a hero.
Jesus, that's a fucked up kid.
He's your kid!
Sometimes the
Dad
things that
of
we
the
love the most
Year!
Are the things
God,
that are the
Dad
most
of the
frightening.
Decade. But I love the fact that they all recognize that Lala is Lorraine. Imagine being in her position.
Your idea.
Everyone recognizes this dead woman from their past in me, and they keep telling me how they love me because of it.
Use it to
Yeah,
save
this
her.
game is, I can't, just watching these cutscenes, we're not even going into the full game with this category. This game is amazing.
Is it him again? Quiet man?
So the 100% categories, you don't
okay.
skip any cutscenes. And therefore, so I'm thinking we're set up for about 130. My estimate's 140. It depends. Things can break. But about 129.58 is my PB. I believe world record is 121 something. Meanwhile, world record for playing through this the first time with no audio but every cutscene is 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 50 something seconds. So it's essentially 45 more minutes of cutscenes to do 100%. Everyone dies. And now, we are the quiet man, but we're not. It's going to get better. If you think you know where this game is going at this point, I am just going to say sit down because it is going to go places. I'm just going to say this game is going to go places real soon that you will not believe. So, oh, come on, hey. So, quick poll. Do you think anything supernatural is going to happen in this game? At this point, you're probably thinking, no. Oh, it's going to get supernatural. You can probably see limited. Very limited. But then again, remember what Isaac said. You're blind. You're blind by grief. I'm blind by ambition. All right. Is Mom Wife the final boss? No. Okay, I want people in chat. Who do you think is going to be the final boss? Who do you think is going to be the final boss? I want to know, everyone in chat. Actually, in a way, they are the friends we made along the way. I'll just say, first time I played through this, if you would have told me who the final boss was, I probably would have just said, oh, get the hell out of here with that, and I would have just turned off the game and walked away. So I'm not going to say, I'm going no sell all of this, but I do see some very relevant answers in chat to who the final boss is. Because this game is amazing. All right, we are on to the start of the final boss. But it is a very multiple part boss. Oh, I wish Isaac's gold statue was the final boss. Oh, that gold statue did not get enough time to shine. All right, here we go. This is the beginning of the end, but this is not the end of the end. Oh, I wish it was him. Hey, no chow. I wish that guy. So, when I run this game, the background for my live splits is actually that guy's face. It's actually that guy's face. So if you see behind the 116, how it goes kind of a more flesh tone, that's actually his neck. Because that is my live split background picture. All right. So you're probably thinking right here, all right, we're in the final boss. Oh, my sweet summer child, you wish we're in the final boss. This is the final part, but this ain't the final boss. This is going to go all the places. How many places? Every place. Oh, I love this game so much because this is the worst story you will ever see in a video game. All right. So what? Right here, you're probably like, oh, he's going to just beat him up. But wait, we are about to enter the bunker zone. And Dane dies. Game over, we're done. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. We can't be done yet. Oh, no, he literally shot Dane on the ground after shooting him. It's over. Like, that's it. The game's done, right? By the way, remember how I said it's not fair that everyone says that she is a dead woman? This scene right here.
I know. I bet when your dad was an asshole, she didn't have to say anything, and he would just melt.
I'm just going to be quiet. Just appreciate this scene where they
I
realize
wish it could have met her.
she is.
You are her. She plays piano. She died.
He told me.
Robert never loved me.
Oh, yeah. Ash's name is Robert in that one line.
I wish you were her. I wish I could save you.
Seriously, if somebody told me
Save us both.
I love you because you look like my dad who died. And he speed ran too and looked just like you. I would run. All right, here we go, everyone. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We are okay right there. Okay, here we have to dodge the bullet, punch him, and now we're going to kill like 30 dudes. It's time to kill 30 dudes as a demon out of hell. Let's go, everyone. Let's go. Let's just go to town here. Welcome to where this game just goes 1000% off the rails. Where are they coming from? So the biggest challenge here for speedrunning is figuring out where we have to go to get everyone and not waste time. I'm actually doing really good in terms of time right now. So for anyone who said Dane as the Quiet Man's the final boss, no, but he does become a demon and kind of kills everyone. Also, we're in permanent I win mode right here, so it is all about just every time you hit the Y button, you do a super move. I'm trying to do the one that uses the least amount of time to do the most amount of damage. Because I could also do that one. It does very little damage, but you could just keep doing it, because why not? Because important thing about speedrunning, you always want to save time when the game is going as bonkers as possible. All right. But we're not at the final boss yet. So just remember, we're not at the, we are neck deep in bonkers, but we're not at the final boss, my friends. So you might be thinking, this is it. This is the final boss, right? No, no. No, you gotta wait for it, because it's gonna get crazier. All right, let's beat up our best friend, Tay. And time will end as soon as the cutscene begins after the final fight. So you're probably thinking, we're just about done, right? Just gotta keep mashing buttons, and we are just in permanent I win mode. I honestly feel bad for the actor who played Tay, because he is the only person who looked like he actually came close to trying. All right, cutscene, we're done, right? No. We haven't fought the final boss. And holy poop, I might be in. I am on track for a PB right now. It's going to be close, but I am on track for a PB right now. Everyone join me. We all gotta yell for Dane. Oh. But wait. I saw somebody say this in chat when I said, who is the final boss? Who is the final boss? Let's see those eyes open. Oh, Cop Dad is back. Cop Dad is back.
Stop. Stop. It's over. It's over. We're free, Dane. You don't have to be the quiet man anymore.
I killed her. I killed her.
Oh. We are close to the end, but you gotta love how the game just doesn't end. Keep going. Also, I am right on track for PB right now. I don't know if I'll get PB, but I am so close to being on track for it.
Oh.
I want Mom might be the final boss.
It hurts without him.
Oh no.
Let it hurt.
Bullets in this game are as fatal as the story writing wants them be. Bullets in this game are a sword wound on Final Fantasy. If it happens in a battle, you could do a Phoenix down. If it happens to Aerith in the middle of a temple, it's game over for her.
Why?
You're going to get sick saying that. Oh, I want that mask so badly. You don't know how much I want the Quiet Man mask. Oh, but wait, come on, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, that tension, that drama. I've seen dramatic movies, but this, oh, the look. Oh, but wait for it. Do it. And yeah, we are on. We are on.
You're him.
Oh.
You took her.
Oh.
I'm going to keep her safe.
I'm going to keep her safe.
I am going to save her.
He is going to save her.
I'm safe. Why are you doing this? Leave him alone.
No, this has to happen, Lorraine. It's time.
So the best thing is, if you watch the extended ending, and yes, there is a normal ending and an extended, oh, it's on. They actually become like BFFs. Abusive father becomes BFFs with Dane. Dane goes to jail, not Cop Dad. Dane goes to jail.
I brought back the quiet man, but you have to bury him forever. You want her. I wanted revenge on Isaac
And when
Kay.
Dane gets out of jail,
Didn't you? Don't you? You want me dead!
they become best friends. So we need a cutscene. Oh, I'm not going to get PB, just barely on this one. But this run has gone extraordinarily well. So you're thinking, cutscene, we're good? No, we're not quite done. Right now we're beating our first boss, the cattle prod. That cattle prod caused us harm. We gotta get that out of here. And now, the final fight.
I was a shitty husband and a worse father than you.
Yeah, you were a bad father. You are the worst.
I want to change. No more games in the dark, Dane. You've lived there too long.
Unfortunately, we have to wait for that blue light
Go.
for the I win. All right, time's coming up really soon, though. And time, right there. That is about 40-ish seconds off of PB. But, oh, I love this game so much. This game, I cannot even tell you how much fun it is to run just because of hanging out with people in chat and looking at what people are saying, you know, asking what's your thoughts on this. Like, this game is truly something. I think anyone who has a good stream with chat, this is a game to pick up. Like, you know, Obscur-a-thon, part of the reason we're here is talk about what games we should all be playing, you know, what games I speedrun that I really wish other people would know about. If you enjoy a speedrun where your chat is really part of the experience with you, this is the game for you. This is, without a doubt, what you need to be playing. So they actually don't show Lala after prison, as far as I remember. Also, here's the best thing. If you're playing this in blessed silence, where there is no real audio outside of you'd be playing through this, and let's say you upload your run.
Sorry, Dane.
You upload your run to YouTube. Everything is great. Everything's perfect. Except one thing. Your stream is stricken with a DMCA copyright strike. Why? Right here. So, if you want to continue on, you have to, right here, turn off the audio, because we're going to have a song from Imogen Heap. I don't know them too well. My partner loves Imogen Heap and hates the fact that they made a song for this game because this game is so bad. But at this point, I don't know if the Obscur-a-thon people want to keep this going, and I could show you the ending post-credits. It will be quiet until the credits are done, and then there is a cutscene. However, at the same time, because we did skip a bunch of cutscenes, if you want to go ahead and jump in, cut me off, that's all good. Either way is fine. I love showing the post-credits. I love showing nothing else. Whatever's good. Either way, I just want to say thank you for having me. This was my 4th run of Obscur-a-thon, and I really had a great time showing you all some of my favorite games, favorites being really good games, and favorites being this, which is an awful game, but I love it. I want to share this experience with the world, and I have no idea what the name of this song is. Also, I want to give a shout out to Kefka14, who was running right before I came in, put on a heck of a show, and really just commanded the room. Just really did a great job. Also, there are a lot of good runs still coming up. There is still tomorrow. I'm on the west coast of the US, so there's more things tonight, but there's also stuff tomorrow. Obscur-a-thon's great because it's all the games we really should know more about. And if you look at subtitles, this song is really cheesy as can be. But thank you all for having me. I really, honestly, just had a blast, and I love you all. You are fantastic. Above all else, shout outs to all of you who are out there in chat, all of you who are putting on Obscur-a-thon, all of you who are running it. You're all just great. I've got nothing but love for everyone. So until I hear otherwise in Discord, I'm just going to continue, rambling. It's late at night for me, so I'm just running my mouth, having fun. And we will put on, we will go ahead and put the audio back on if I don't hear anything otherwise after this song is done, so you could see the post-credits part of the ending. And yeah, we're just going to have a little fun hanging out. And for those in chat, Buzzer Yum Yum is my partner, and yeah, she loves Imogen Heap and absolutely hates me running this game, because imagine being my partner where you get to hear me go, I just got world record on the worst game ever. Imagine being around for that. Also, yeah, hang around for Ultima, because Ultima 2. Oh, that is childhood nostalgia for me. I am looking forward to that. Organ Mike, I am looking forward to your run. I love the early Ultimas so much. Like, I grew up with them. I appreciate those games more than I think most people should. Like, they were so much a part of my childhood. I would do the Bouncer as a speed run, but I'm just going to tell the truth. I played the Bouncer so much when it came out that I'll just say I don't think I could ever play that game again without just bashing my head into a wall. I got all 3 characters max level, max stat, max everything. It was an experience, and a horrible experience. And in the time that it takes for a smile to cross the room, in the time that it takes to finally be understood, yeah, there is so much bad going on. Oh. But yeah, if we're still on when the credits end, we will go ahead and just show the fact that, yep, The Quiet by Imogen Heap. We will go ahead and see the saddest thing, which is Cop Dad, who abused his power, committed a false kidnapping, was an abusive father, doesn't go to jail. Dane goes to jail. I'm not really sure what Dane's crime was, because most of Dane's crimes can be argued away as self-defense. I mean, ultimately, they were self-defense. Also, I should add, when this game first came out, the remumbled, the sound including version did not exist. When the game first came out, you played it through with no audio outside the sounds, and then you got a countdown timer. Let's get those sounds back on because we're done with DMCA. You got a countdown timer saying in 1 week we'll release the sound including version. All right, here we go. Dane is being released from jail. Not Cop Dad. Not Cop Dad. Dane. This is the one time where Dane actually looks kind of buff.
We really gonna try for round 2? Old man?
I'm game if you are. Son.
And now they love each other. And now they love each other. And that, my friends, is The Quiet Man. Not enough people run that game. I really encourage everyone. In the normal difficulty, there is a hard difficulty. In normal, I have first, second, and third place in the 3 different categories. I want to see somebody take those from me. I want to see more people run this just to share it with their chat. And with that, my friends, that is it. That is The Quiet Man outside the 45 minutes of cutscenes we skipped. Yep. He was speaking out loud to a deaf man. Dane can read lips better than any deaf person can read lips, or any hearing person can read lips. Gets it 100% even when not looking at the person. And yeah, that's the game. Oh, that is a game. That is one heck of a game, my friends. But I'm so glad you all joined me for this.